Shoreline homeowners, this is your June 2022 Homeowners Market Update Report. Are you wondering how much your home is worth? We've got sales, prices, and predictions, everything you need to know for the month of June. First, home sales. Now, I know it seems like it won't stop raining. You have heard a lot of doom and gloom about the recession and the gas prices and the inflation and so on, but the good news is that hasn't stopped the housing market from continuing to do well. Here in Shoreline, Washington, median home prices have bumped up by $15,000 to $780,000. Click the link below if you'd like to learn how much your home is worth right now. Transactions. In the city of Shoreline, the number of closings actually declined a bit, which is typical of this time of year, but overall the number of transactions has been staying pretty flat for the last year. Now let's talk about inventory. That's how many homes are available for sale, and that's actually increased just slightly from 57 to 59 on average. This is very low. Historically, look at the last 3 years on this chart. Shoreline is the black line here, and you can see that inventory has been ticking up across the area. We've got more inventory in Linwood, more inventory in Bothell, and a little bit more inventory in Shoreline. This is an early indicator of pricing. As long as inventory is low, we should not see a significant decline in prices because there's not a lot for buyers to get, so they bid it up. But as inventory starts to increase, that could indicate a potential future softening of the prices. But again, we are still at historically low levels. The last 3 years have been a boom, and we're lower than ever right now with our inventory. But of course, remember, with our A+ home sale system, we help you maximize your profits when you sell, regardless of market conditions. If you'd like to learn more about how we do that, click the link below and we'll get some more information out to you. Now interest rates. Number 2 topic is interest rates, and this has been kind of a hot, sore point. I don't know, hot and sore. It's been a point of interest for the last couple months. We were very low in January at 3.2%, and now here in June we are at 5.1%. So that has a big impact on affordability. According to some calculations, buyers have felt a 30% reduction in their buying power. So if they used to qualify for $1 million home, now they're only buying a $700,000 home. And that is a big disappointment for people who have been out in the market while this is happening, not being able to catch the home that they wanted. But the good news is new buyers are entering all the time, and they'll just buy what they can afford now without being too disappointed about what might have been if they had bought 6 months ago. So don't worry, there's always someone to buy your house, especially in this low inventory market. Now, if you're thinking about moving, I know it's a huge decision, but I can help you get it done. My name is Emily Cressey with HomeSmart Real Estate, and as a real estate professional, I study home prices every day. As the sharply rising interest rates are throwing a wrench into the gears, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, and some homes are not selling in a week like they had been. It's extremely challenging to know how much your home is worth and make a plan to sell your old house and buy the next house. But that's something I can help you with. I want to make a special offer only for those who watch this video. I want to give you the opportunity for a custom one-on-one home evaluation. We'll get together over the phone, on a video conference call, or in person and go through exactly what your home would be worth if you were to sell it now. So click the link below and you'll be taken to a page where you'll tell me about your home and have the opportunity to schedule a time to connect with me for a one-on-one home evaluation. Again, simply click the link below to discover your home's true potential. And now, drum roll please, it's time for everybody's favorite subject, predicting the future. Yes, it's number 3, time for Emily's predictions for the Shoreline housing market this summer. Now, there are a lot of people who are freaked out that the market is going to crash or we're in some sort of a housing bubble. But what's really going on here? My take is this is not like 2008 because we've got better underwriting on our loans. People who have just been getting all these loans have been thoroughly vetted to make sure they could pay their mortgage, they had good appraisals, and honestly, people have a lot of equity. Nationwide, we have record high, large amounts of equity. So we're seeing fewer and fewer forbearance plans, which is essentially an emergency payment plan that the bank puts in place for borrowers who have gotten behind on their monthly payments. That's not happening very much. Not very many of those are going to effect, which means people are comfortable making their payments. We're not expecting a big flood of inventory due to people somehow getting into financial distress on their mortgage. So, why did prices go up so quickly then? Are we having this big spike in prices? Well, in part, COVID forced a lot of lifestyle adjustments, right? In part, we had some very low interest rates and money flooding the economy, causing inflation. And plus, we just have a lot of people with a lot of money in this area and limited housing options available. So that has forced prices up quite quickly. But the good news for the real estate market here in Shoreline is that for the most part, people are getting into homes they can afford. House payments for homeowners today are much more comfortable based on this nationwide data than they were in 2007 before the market crash. And payments as a percentage of income are similar to or actually lower than they have been historically. And if someone did have financial trouble due to job loss, bankruptcy, hospital bills, they would be unlikely to have a foreclosure because they could still sell the home for enough to pay the mortgage. So I just don't see the market tanking and people being forced to sell like they were before. Anecdotally, I will acknowledge that I'm seeing a softening in the market. In the affordable price points, let's say below $800,000, we are still seeing multiple offer competition for homes, but in more expensive priced homes, things seem to be cooling off. We've seen more homes sell with just one offer, whether it's on the offer review date or afterwards. We used to see homes kind of priced at comps and then they would get bid up by six figures, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's really not happening as much anymore. Now we're pricing them at the level of comps and they're really selling about that range, some even a little bit below. Usually within about 5% of listing price is kind of a good rule of thumb for where the market is right now. For those homes that go out of the gate a little too aggressively on their price, we're seeing them sit on the market for 10 days, maybe attract a lowball offer, maybe have to reduce their price if they're not getting any offers. So it's an important time to really listen to market feedback, and sellers need to be cautious about who they are working with as their listing agent. No longer can we just have Uncle Joe put a sign in the yard, throw the property on the MLS, and automatically create a bidding war. That's why I always do more when we list every home. We market through phone, video, text messaging, flyers, open houses, online advertising, like this video that you're seeing right now, to make sure that candidates get a chance to see your home. 96% of buyers see a home online before making a decision to actually go and visit it. So we need to make sure we are getting out in front of them by being online. If you'd like to learn more about how we implement this A+ system to help your home sell quickly and for top price, be sure to click the link below and request your home valuation. So for now, my forecast for the Shoreline area is just to observe that home sales have softened up quite a bit lately, but values are still high and should continue to increase just more slowly than they have been. They'll be helped along by inflation and our ongoing imbalance with the buyer-heavy marketplace. So if you have questions or you want to discuss the economic models behind this update, feel free to reach out to me or comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Emily Cressey, and here at HomeSmart Real Estate, we do more.